Hi Tribe. So taking lucid dreaming to the next level. I think there's a couple things that need to be understood. First of all, we're 3D beings and we have an advantage being in this dimension, and the advantage is our physicality. And it's become so second nature to us that we now feel like it's not a superpower, but it really is. And so because we see it as a mundane thing, our physicality, our senses, then we don't develop them as much as we could. The advantage that we have being in this dimension is our physicality. I know there's a lot of focus on the fourth dimension and ascending to the fifth dimension, and that's all beautiful. But I think that we need to focus more on mastering this dimension, because if we don't master this one, there really isn't going to be anything else to go to, because we're co-creating this in a very serious way. We are manifesting the next dimension for us personally. So if we don't master the third dimension, there is going to be no fifth dimension. In your everyday life, the more in the moment you are in your daily life, the more that's going to translate into your dreams. So the second thing is that we have to remember that we're here for a very specific reason. We decided that we wanted to be here. We wanted to experience 3D. Our dimensional beings, I don't know, higher, lower, whatever, but there are other beings who don't have the capability or the experience of physicality. We know what it feels like to dip our feet in warm water. We know what it feels like to walk barefoot on grass. We know what it feels like to put our hands in front of a heater. These kind of things that I just said sparked images in your mind and in your brain, and you can feel what I was saying. So, not any, but some beings don't have that advantage. They don't know what it is to feel. We know what it feels like to hold something, to touch. And this type of advantage that we have, this vantage point, is something that we can use in taking our lucid dreams or parallel realities to the next level. So this is what I've learned from playing with these parallel realities and lucid dreams. So next time that you are in a lucid dream or your magic kingdom or whatever, pay attention to the colors. Focus in on them. Say to yourself, this is the color blue. This is the color green. Take a deep breath. Feel what it feels like to breathe in these dimensions. See if you can smell anything. Does it smell earthy? Does it smell cinnamon? Like, pay attention to what it smells like. The next thing is, wherever you are, sit down and touch the ground wherever you are and say to yourself, this feels like sand, or this feels like grass, or this feels like whatever it is, wherever you are. The more you engage your senses, this is what starts happening. You stabilize it. You stabilize the reality, and what that stabilization does is it helps you to interpret things easier. It helps you to take advantage of the situations. You learn more. You interact with the beings in a way that's more beneficial to you and your personal growth. I think mastering this dimension is a prerequisite to going to the fourth or the fifth dimension. It's a prerequisite because I feel like if we can handle this, we won't really have so many problems in the next dimensions, post 3D. Self-mastery. We have to master our physicality. We have to discipline ourselves in the things that we want to experience in our life. We have to master these dream states that we go to every night. Every night we go somewhere. And we need to master and figure out what is it that's happening to us. And I don't want to say take more control, because I think control is that's a very sensitive word, but you have to become, I think a better word is probably more aware. Become more aware of what's happening in your dreams. Become more in the present moment in your living dream when you're awake, so that it can translate into your parallel realities and make them realer. I think traveling and really understanding or having a good grasp on parallel realities, astral projection, lucid dreaming, these types of things are part of what we're supposed to be doing here as 3D beings. Do I feel like there's going to be a transdimensional shift to the fifth dimension, like an event? No. I don't feel like it's going to be like we're here today and then tomorrow we're going to be in a completely different world. What I feel like is going to happen is each individual is going through their own personal evolutionary process, and whatever it is that they're creating in their personal universe is what's going to come next. It's going to help us to access the higher dimensions once we really master this one. So comment please. Peace.